Good evening. Tonight I'm going to do a quick review of a case I picked up for my Martin HD 28 guitar just a year ago, and I really like it. And I'm going to give a review of it, and it is the the Mono Vertigo Dreadnought case. Now there is the Mono Vertigo Dreadnought case, and inside is my Martin guitar. You can see it right there. And it's kind of hard to review this because so much of it is the feel of it. It's very light. It's got a lot of little pouches and for you to put strings and things. It's quite cleverly designed. And it's not a cheap gig bag. This is not a gig bag. I would not describe this as a gig bag. It looks like a gig bag. But it's a $300 guitar case. But it's a very light, very cushioned guitar case, and I actually think it's good for travel. Okay, let's unzip it. It opens so you can see it unzipped, and inside it's kind of weird. You can tell they spent a lot of time on it. The guitar, the guitar is kind of tucked in there. The first time I put it in there, I was almost afraid it kind of slides in. It's almost kind of dirty. It slides in, and you almost feel like, gee, I'm going to scratch the guitar. But inside, it's just a really soft. See that padding? And it's this thing is light as a feather, and it's kind of high tech. It's as light as a feather, but you feel like your guitar is pretty protected in there. So let's get the guitar. Let's get the guitar out. Okay, let's take the guitar out of there, open it up, and it slides out. You see that it slides out. And once the guitar is out, you can see it's soft in there, but it's solid, and the guitar's in there kind of tight. It's almost like a little pod. So it's kind of an amazing little case. And I like this one. It's so light. I feel my guitar is safe in there, and this is a nice guitar, and I wouldn't be comfortable with a cheap gig bag, that kind of kept it from getting scratched. This one actually protects the guitar, and I think for average travel by people who aren't, trashing hotel rooms or something, this is a pretty good case. I'd be comfortable taking it around. I think it's a good case. I might not want to fly with it. I'd have to think about it. But I actually, I've had decent experiences flying, and I think the guitar is protected enough. I might not want to put it on a conveyor belt in this thing with all the luggage. I'd have to think about that. But actually, it's pretty protected. I wouldn't want, in my Carlton case, I don't know if I'd want my guitar on a conveyor belt because it drops upside down, and I don't think there's any case that's that great for that. So I like this case. And I've got the Mono Dual that carries 2 electric guitars too, and I like that one. Maybe I'll do a little review of that another time. But this is an excellent case. I'm sorry that I'm trying to get good shots of it, but you can look it up. I'm mostly just giving you my opinion on it. I don't think. It's got nice zippers. Something I worry about, it's the kind of thing, it's like any kind of jacket or something. You worry if the zippers ever get caught or something, then it kind of wouldn't be any good. Just like pants or anything with the zipper. But it seems like the zippers are really high quality. It's got a couple pouches up here, strings, capos. It's got this down here, tuners. It's got plenty of storage space, and it's as light as a feather. It's not much heavier than your guitar. That Carlton case, that's pretty heavy. This thing, it's about as heavy as your guitar. It's about like carrying your guitar, only with this padding on it. So, like I said, I don't know that much about the technology behind it, but I have a feeling it's kind of high tech in its way. I mean, even though there's no electricity or working parts or anything, the materials in it and the way it's constructed is just to a T. So I kind of highly recommend it. It's not cheap, but it's a lot. It's for an acoustic guitar case that's really good like this. you know, there are ones that are a lot more expensive. This one's about $300, maybe $280, something like that. I recommend it. Mono Vertigo Dreadnought case. God bless you. Have a good night. So I guess the $64,000 question is, what do I prefer, the Calton case or the Mono Vertigo Dreadnought? You know what? I think it depends on the purpose. They both have their role. You know, in some ways, in a weird way, I think the Calton case is better for in your home. I know a lot of people use them in bars and things like that. They do, you know, protect your guitars in bars. But like I said, they're clunky, they're big, they're heavy. And if you're thinking it's a good travel case, you know, where you can, depends on how you travel, you know, if you end up walking long distances in busy cities or something, that Calton case is not the one to have, in my opinion. Of course, that situation, trying to carry a nice guitar, is bad anyway. So, but I think I would prefer, just as a regular everyday case with no special circumstances, the mono case. You know, for going around town, playing in coffee houses, even bars and things like that, because you're always responsible for taking care of your guitar. You know, these scenarios that they use, you know, if it falls to the bottom of the ocean, or if, you know, your guitar is going to be okay in this case, or if you drive a Mack truck over it, or you see, you know, 500-pound guys standing on the case, you know, all that's kind of fun, but really that's not that realistic. You have to ask yourself, what is a good everyday case for me? And I actually like the mono case. I think it's better. I think you can save yourself some money. That Calton case, like I said, it's as much as a Taylor. You know, you can get a Taylor 100 or 200 level guitar, or one of those Yamaha LSTAs maybe used with that money, and I think it's a better call. Good night. God bless you. Have a good evening. This is a song called The Musician's Prayer. I wrote this many years ago when I was playing with my friend Bob in a little unit called the Silverbird Duo, and we often played 2-3 times a week, had a great time. And then Sunday morning I would always be playing in church, so that's kind of an interesting contrast. Saturday night I would often be playing till 1 or 2 a.m., get up early Sunday morning and go play in the church on the piano, the great hymns of our faith. And this song is kind of a little bit of a reflection on the shared positives and the good people in both those cases. And I hope you like it. It's called The Musician's Prayer. Touch of theology, some personal memories and anecdotes. God bless my country, dear Lord, keep her true. God bless my mother and my father too. God bless my wife and my family at home. Please keep us safe, Lord, wherever we roam. But Lord, while you're listening from somewhere up there, there's a few things that I'd like to add if I dare. I guess you might call it my musician's prayer. It's a prayer that's too seldom been said. Well, God bless this guitar I hold in my hand. God bless the mic and the microphone stand. God bless our rig and the rest of our gear. Without it, dear Lord, we just wouldn't be here. And God bless this time we have here on the stage. The crowd seems to like us as best I can gauge. And it never gets old, Lord, regardless of age. It's fun to sit up here and play. And God bless these people here Saturday night. They've worked hard all week, now they're feeling all right. They seem like good people, Lord, just having some fun. Have mercy upon them when their time is done. Oh Lord, you gave music and a heart for a song, so I guess you'll forgive them if they dance all night long. Or is it from the devil, is rock and roll wrong? That's something I'd still like to know. as you taught us, it's thy will, not mine. And I cannot fathom thy great grand design. So I hope my few words here won't seem out of line. It's just something I've had on my mind. And God bless the guy at the end of the bar. This proverbial fellow's become a big star. If you catch him just right between the 5th and 6th beer, you'll find his opinions seem perfectly clear. And God bless that girl in the very first row. She's looking so fine, Lord, and I thought you should know. And damned if her mother doesn't look fine also. I guess God bless all women tonight. And God bless the songs that still fill all our heads, from the Beatles and the Stones to the Band and the Dead. The songs that you love when you're 16, I'm told, they stay with you always and never grow old. God bless those nights, whether near or quite far, trading off tunes on some old box guitar. I guess all of that learning has lasted thus far, 'cause all these years on I still play. And finally, dear Lord, might I add, if I may, thanks for the hands that you gave us to play. Thanks for the teachers you've sent from above. And oh yes, dear Lord, thanks for your love. And Lord, when you take me to heaven afar, I guess I'll pass on the robe and the harp and the star. But I'd sure like to keep this old Martin guitar. And I pray all these things in thy name. God bless you. The Musician's Prayer, and that comes right from the heart. I hope you liked it. Songs by DL, weekly upload.